Being Jewish to me means having a community that's greater than yourself, an extended family. Even though you come from all places in the world, all different types of history and culture, we have the one unifying experience of being Jewish.
The Judaism I've grown up in has been quite antithetical to that of many of the people here. Coming from an immigrant family, both my parents were born in the Soviet Union. Being Jewish in the Soviet Union meant anti-Semitism.
My Jewish identity boils down to three main aspects: a connection to my family, a connection to my community, and a kind of framework for thinking about values.
My mom is Ashkenazi and my father is Sephardic. He's a Sephardic Jew his whole family's from Iran. So those are very different types of Judaism.
Along with being Jewish, I'm also Black growing up in America, and while the two sides of me are often different, they're often similar as well, in that no rights are 100% guaranteed.
To me, being a Reconstructionist Jew is a big part of who I am, and being a person who is active in social justice circles is a big part of who I am.
I said this on my first day here on a phone call with my mom, that I don't think I've ever met a group of 26 kids that are just so kind.
The other fellows are such an amazing, diverse group of people. I've found other passionate teens who are creative and who challenge one another, and to be able to meet them and to learn from them is such an honor. And I think that's really integral in creating a community that's where everyone feels welcome and included and lifted up.
Being at Bronfman has exposed me to a wide range of new ideas, and that's been absolutely wonderful. We try to study in different sized groups, all the way from a full-size Beit Midrash, which consists of all 26 fellows, down to Shiurim. These consist of 6 or 7 fellows, down to our most basic unit of study, which is the Chavruta or Havrusa, and that is a one-on-one study session in which you're paired up with somebody else and you're really diving deep into what it means to analyze this text with somebody else.
I live in New York, where 2-second interactions is normal, and I tend to judge people based on these very, very surface level interactions. But being here, it's forced me to not judge by first impressions or second impressions or third impressions, but to continually reassess and re-engage with people. No matter what parts of Jewish learning you're engaging with, it is inherently high level, academic, intellectual, and really amazing and fruitful experience.
Bronfman has definitely impacted the way that I think about my Jewish identity. I think I'm asking myself questions that I've never asked before. Who I am and what Judaism means to me, and how to best practice Judaism, how to best engage with Judaism as a whole and engage with other Jewish people.
We have this time to sit down and focus on what it means for us to be Jewish through the lens of text, through the lens of conversation.
I would say that the most important part is altering the way in which you look at people and texts, and it becomes this framework that you can apply to the rest of your life.
I think Bronfman has been one of the best experiences of my life so far. I just was able to get outside of my bubble and just meet so many different people, and we've gone to hear from such awesome speakers.
Bronfman has definitely been a transformational experience, and I'm going to be going back a better person than I came here.
I don't want to lie and pretend like I didn't come in a tiny bit of a skeptic, I didn't really know exactly what I was going to get out of it. It will surpass any expectation you have, and it will genuinely change the way you think about yourself, think about your relationship with Judaism, and think about your relationship with the greater community. It has just been the most incredible experience in my life, and I really recommend it to anyone.
I think Bronfman has touched every aspect of my Jewish identity. Every sort of different Jewish experience and every single different attitude toward text has been incredibly meaningful for me. Honestly, who I was just a few weeks ago, a dramatically different person, and there are lessons I've learned here that will be sticking with me for the rest of my life.